Today on Getting Real with the Housewives, Whitney Rose's daughter is rushed to the hospital as Kathy Hilton gives an update on sister Kim Richards after her reported relapse. Plus, Jennifer Tilly talks joining Real Housewives of Beverly Hills as Shannon Beador is left confused over Joel Kim Booster's recent comments. And Pavitt claps back at Psy, Jenna Liance reveals why she returned to Roni, and newcomer Raquel talks hesitation in joining the cast.
I was hesitant because I have teenagers. So, you know, it was that, and also I'm queer, and there was another queer woman, and so it was like, is the world really ready for this?
We've got that plus so much more on today's Getting Real with the Housewives. Hey everyone, it's Christina, and welcome to Getting Real with the Housewives. Lots of big news to get to, so let's get right into it. Starting with the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City star Whitney Rose, because she is asking fans to send support to her 14-year-old daughter, Bobby. She wrote on Instagram, "My beautiful community, please pray for my angel daughter, Bobby Rose. I normally would never come on here to share something so vulnerable, but we need prayers and good vibes right now." She was taken by ambulance to the ICU today for severe asthma exacerbation. Whitney's husband, Justin, also shared an Instagram clip of Bobby being loaded into an ambulance via a stretcher on October 6th, writing, "Thoughts and prayers for a baby girl today, struggling with her breathing." As of right now, Whitney did not share any further details about her daughter's health condition as of the time that we are filming, so we are thinking of her and hopefully that she is doing okay and heads back home soon. All right, well, Kathy Hilton showed support for her sister Kim Richards after her recent reported relapse. She told Us Weekly, "Kim and I have never had issues or anything. She's going through a tough time and she's doing better now." Now, Kathy's update comes 1 month after Kim was reportedly placed on a 5150 psychiatric hold and taken to a hospital following incoherent behavior. According to TMZ, Kim was released and her sister Kyle Richards offered to take her into her home. Us Weekly previously reached out to Kim for comment. The LAPD has since confirmed that an incident occurred where officers responded to keep the peace after a female reportedly violated a restraining order. However, police determined there was no order on file and no crime had been committed. TMZ reported that Kim's family has cut off contact with her in hopes that she gets sober again. This is so sad. We really hope that Kim finds a way to get herself better and back on track. You know, she was doing so well for so long. She put in so much work, and it's so sad to see that she has relapsed or reportedly has relapsed, so we're definitely thinking about her. But at that same event, Kathy also spoke to us about returning to Beverly Hills amid Kyle's split from Mauricio. She told us, "I wasn't there when she had a tough time filming the show. I was gone for 2 weeks, so I didn't get to witness any of it. I think that she really has been doing very well and that she's really concentrating on her daughters. That's her priority right now. She and Mauricio are really good friends." And Kyle definitely talks to us more about that in this week's Us Weekly cover story. She is our reality TV star of the year. So pick up the latest issue of Us Weekly and you can see what Kyle has to say about her split from Mauricio, how she doesn't really consider herself single anymore, but she is working on herself and looking forward to kind of telling all on this upcoming season of Beverly Hills. All right, well, keeping on the Beverly Hills track, Jennifer Tilly doesn't hold back in her debut, which I can't wait to see, which she described as dynamite. Now, the season 14 newcomer exclusively told us everybody stirred the pot, including herself. She said there's not a single person that sat out on the sidelines eating popcorn and going, "Wow, this is fabulous. This is such an interesting show. I'm glad I'm not in there." Jennifer joins the show as a friend of Sutton, and she noted that she saw what the other girls were doing and rolled up my sleeves and got in on the action. She noted that she bonded with the rest of the cast, saying, "It's a very intense experience and everybody is in there, pulling their weight, being real and being authentic. There's a lot of very real, raw emotions in the show, and then there's a lot of funny, hysterical, and glamorous moments that people have come to expect. I cannot wait for this upcoming season of Beverly Hills. I think it's going to be really great. I love Jennifer being added into the mix. It's going to be fantastic." All right, well, the Real Housewives of Orange County star Shannon Beador is left a bit confused about comedian Joel Kim Booster's recent comments. So she said during a Shannon and Vicky live show, "I really don't know what it's about. An hour earlier that night before the wrap party, he had tears in his eyes and said, 'I'm so happy for you.'" She told the crowd that Booster later trashed her daughters, and he said that he hopes that I suffer. He said that he feels sorry for John Jansen, and he says that I'm nothing but a pathetic drunk. Shannon noted that it looks silly for Booster because he had nothing but love for her the entire time they filmed the upcoming dating show Love Hotel with fellow housewives Giselle, Luann, Ashley Darby. So in a series of since deleted social media posts late last month, Booster shared a series of allegations about how Shannon treated people like they were subhuman on the forthcoming Peacock dating show. He claimed that they will make him delete the post, which they probably did, but he said, but DM me if you'd like to see some videos. Now, the comedian was quick to follow up with 2 more posts saying, well, that was quick. Anyway, don't regret it. Hope you screenshot it. Hope she suffers. Well, let's just say I can't imagine what John Jansen went through. Poor guy. Yikes. Now, during the live show, Shannon told the crowd that she did some kind things on the show and is upset by his characterization. She noted that she really enjoyed her experience on the show and will see what happens going forward. I mean, yikes. Those were some pretty fighting words to call somebody subhuman. I mean, it must have been pretty bad what he alleges. I don't know if he's going to release these videos. I mean, Shannon's been trying to work so hard on herself, and hopefully this isn't true, but we'll have to see what happens when this show comes out, because I'm sure they're both going to be doing some press. All right, well, the Real Housewives of New York City fans didn't think they'd be seeing Jenna Liance on the show again, but a few factors convinced her to return. I really didn't think she was going to come back either, but she said on Watch What Happens Live, last time it was hard, and I kind of got taken down. I wasn't used to that. Then when I heard that Raquel was coming and Rebecca, I was like, okay, I felt like the dynamic will shift. She said, I was the oldest woman. I was 15 years older than all of those women, and that is a real divide. She continued saying, having another gay lady who is also hot helped. Andy Cohen chimed in to note that Raquel, who is 53, is amazing, while Jenna doubled down on her being so hot. I love that Raquel and Rebecca are new additions to the show. I think Roni is off to a really great start. I'd love to know what you think as well. And we recently actually spoke to Raquel and Rebecca Minkoff, who both talked about why they may have been a little hesitant to join the show. Take a look.
You know, I knew Sai, Jenna, and who else did I know? Someone else that I'm blanking on before. And they had a lot of great phone calls with me, preparing me for like how intense the days we're filming are. And again, I was like, Raquel, I was like, when am I getting Hayes? Is this going to happen? Is this sorority, starting now? So we actually came out, made a lot of new friends.
We did.
Like,
yes.
To be here, and we're bonded now.
Yeah.
I love that. Was there any hesitation about joining the show? Raquel, like you said, you thought maybe this would be very intrusive in your everyday life. Were you hesitant about opening up your doors to your personal life?
I was, yes, I was hesitant because I have teenagers. So, there was that. And also I'm queer, and there was another queer woman. And so it was like, is the world really ready for this? 2 queer housewives, pretty amazing, but there was a little bit of hesitation. So I spoke with both my partner and my kids, and asked, like, are you cool with this, because you're going to have to be a big part of it. And my daughter said, yes, just don't do anything too crazy. And she's afraid of going back to school and then going, oh my goodness, did you see your mother the other night? So I promised, but I was myself, so I'm not that
definitely. No. Rebecca, how about you?
So it was an honor to be asked to be such a part of an iconic, beloved franchise. And I definitely, wanted to weigh the odds. I've had a 20-year career in fashion, and obviously this opens you up your personal life. But I thought, you know what? I've always been in touch with my customer. Like, she knows me, we're friends. And what a way to like just show her another side of me. And so hopefully, the intrusions that we dealt with, people are like happy to get to know us and just see another facet of what it's like to be a woman living in New York City. We're all entrepreneurs. And so I love that you can see that part of us.
Yeah.
Like I said, I think that they are great new additions. Hopefully they feel like that as well. All right, well, let's get into our social spotlight of the week. Keeping it on Roni, and this is the feud that I live for. Sai's Finding Nemo jokes about Jess Tang's husband Pavitt has caused a social media feud. During the season 15 premiere of Roni, which aired last week, Brynn revealed that Sai had previously called Pavitt a Dory from Finding Nemo lookalike. Of course, Dory is the bluefish voiced by Ellen DeGeneres in Finding Nemo and the sequel Finding Dory. In response, Sai quipped that Brynn is unwell before adding, "Not today, Satan." So Sai has since taken to social media to clarify her initial remarks about Pavitt. Take a look.
I have so many messages about my text message that Bryn read on the show. And I just want to give some context because there's absolutely no context to that message. One, I was mad as hell, okay? And when I'm mad, I have a horrible mouth. It could be very lethal, and I've been keeping it very PG around here. But I was fighting with Jessel last year. This message was last year. We all know since then, me and Jessel have made up and moved on. I sent that message to Jessel in a group chat. So everyone saw it, including Jessel. It wasn't like I was talking behind her back. I was talking to her face. But I have since apologized. And me and Jessel are in a really good place. I love Jessel. But I just wanted to give you guys some context of like exactly where that message came from. I have no idea why it was read. It shouldn't have been.
So Pavitt, meanwhile, subtly addressed the drama in his own Instagram video of his top 3 favorite fish places in New York City. Absolutely love this. Take a look.
So I don't have to resort as low as some people do in calling others names. But in honor of my kids' favorite movie, Finding Nemo, join Dory and I as we explore 3 of my favorite fish dishes across New York City.
I love that Pavitt got in on the joke as well. He's really becoming one of my favorite house husbands. He really is fantastic. I think he's so great. Like I said, loving the new season of Roni. Would love to know what you think as well. So let me know in the comments. All right, well, that is it for this week's episode of Getting Real with the Housewives. Keep commenting, keep subscribing, and I'll see you next week.